So enough talk. Let's get to the GioMoShow picks, everybody. Let's go through week one and see where I will be standing by the end of week one and see if I still got what it takes to be a great pick'em person. So we'll start off with the beginning of the season. It'll be the rematch of the AFC Championship game. It'll be the Ravens at the Chiefs. The Ravens have Derrick Henry now. The Chiefs are the Chiefs at the Chiefs. And by the way, I'm doing this live, like as of recording. I haven't scripted out my picks earlier. Like I'm genuinely like looking at it and thinking about it. As I will do for the foreseeable future of the show. That's how we roll here. We pick them live. So for the Ravens at the Chiefs, I might be doing this a lot throughout the season, but I might pick against the Chiefs more often than I should. But I mean, they got Derrick Henry, man. Like, you got to improve a little bit that you got for the Ravens. They didn't run the ball against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. They now have a great reason to do so. I would hope they do so. So, give me the Ravens in week one. Packers and Eagles in Brazil for some reason. Two green teams in Brazil. I remember hearing the story, like there's like gangs that won't let you wear green. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's a fake story, but I just think it's kind of cool. That they're like not cool, but it's a funny story that the NFL would just like kind of force this on a nation and wouldn't accept it. Is whatever. I'm cutting that part. But Packers at Brazilian Eagles. So we got one team that's coming off of a red hot postseason for the Packers, a young team that did very well in the playoffs, and they're going up against a team that completely tanked and lit on fire and had a garbage can thrown to them at the end of their season. So, and I'm not going to continue the momentum that they finished the seasons with. I think the Eagles are going to get this one because they have to bounce back. That was so bad last year, the way they finished. They got to bounce back. They need it. So, give me the Eagles. Then we go to the Sunday 1 o'clock slot, Steelers at Falcons. Do you think Kirk Cousins is going to get the first win of this? Get his first win as a Falcon the first time? Or do you think Russell Wilson will get it as the Steelers starter? I just gotta think the Falcons just on paper are a much better team, but Tomlin just likes to win stuff for no reason. I'm going to go with the home team Falcons in that one. Then we also got Cardinals and Bills. I know Cardinals aren't going to be like dumpster fire this year, but they're not going to be like, beautiful marble fireplace either, if we're going based on bonfires, a bonfire metaphor. But I gotta say the Bills are a better team. I just think they're the better team. The better team will win at home. Titans at Bears. Now I know that everybody throughout the offseason would say that they would beat the Titans, but I think the Bears are going to need a little bit of time to reach their final form. I know they'll be good. It's scary, but I know they'll be good. I don't think it's going to start immediately week one. Give me the Titans in an upset at Soldier Field. I gotta zag sometimes when everyone's zigging. You know what I mean? Like to get these pick'em things, like you gotta pick things that other people don't, giving you the advantage. I'm going to take the Titans in an upset for that one, for that reason. Patriots at Bengals. Bengals. Okay, let's not. I know I picked Titans last one. Let's not get crazy. Patriots are terrible. Give me the Bengals. Titans at Colts. Now, this one's interesting because both these teams are pretty good in best case scenario. Just because we don't really know what the Colts are going to look like with a healthy Anthony Richardson. But the Texans are just like, they're Super Bowl favorites at this point, or Super Bowl contenders at this point, according to some people. So with all that in mind, give me the Texans, the division win on the road. Jaguars at Dolphins, still in the 1 o'clock slot on Sunday. I do like the Dolphins, and I got a feeling that they could win the division this year. I don't know if the Bills are equipped to win it for the fifth or fourth time in a row. I don't see the Jets doing it just because I wouldn't trust to pick them this early to do so. So I like the Dolphins to finally get everything together, hopefully not be bitten by an injury bug again, and get the division win. And that's going to start against the Jaguars. Panthers at Saints. Gross. I don't know what to do with this one. Give me the Panthers in a please, please, we're drowning, save us, and I think they get thrown a life preserver against the Saints. Vikings at Giants. Another terrible matchup. Thank God this one's also in the 1 o'clock slot. Giants. I don't know, man. I think Sam Darnold's going to do a lot better than people are thinking. Give me the Vikings on the road, just because like Nick Mullins. I think it was Nick Mullins that was the fill-in for the Vikings last year. He did decent. You know, he throws for a lot of yards, got a lot of stats, made some bad decisions, but I think Sam Darnold's a little bit of an upgrade over Nick Mullins, and you got some of the best receivers, or at least the best receiver. So give me the Vikings. I think Darnold's going to be okay. Still last in the division, but okay. So now we get to the 4 o'clock slot. Raiders at Chargers. I like the Raiders in this one. I love what their coach is doing. I love the vibe of the Raiders. And the Chargers, similar to what the Bears have, I think it's just going to take a little bit of time before they get on their feet. And week one's a lot to expect to just come right out of the gate and be a Jim Harbaugh team. Like, boom, like that. I think it might take some time. Meanwhile, I think the Raiders are at least higher up in their pursuit of a division championship. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Raiders are just like 1 year ahead of the Chargers. So I'm taking the Raiders. Broncos at Seattle. And I'm sure when they were scheduling this, they were imagining that Russ would be on either one of these teams. But neither is the case. So we got Broncos at Seahawks. Bo Nix and Geno Smith. I'm just going to go with the home team on this one. Home team. Give me the Seahawks. Then Cowboys at Browns. Cowboys at Browns. So they're not going to have the Browns are not going to have Nick Chubb back. The Cowboys. I'm not a big fan of the running back room this year. But who's that? Is it Deshaun Watson for the Browns still? Is he still the quarterback for them? Give me the Cowboys. Commanders at Buccaneers. Does Jaden Daniels win his first game? That's kind of how I like to judge some of these games. Is like you can't like what does the headline read? Is the headline ridiculous? Jaden Daniels wins his first game as a Commander against the Buccaneers. I don't think it's crazy. It's at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay didn't particularly get better or worse. Yes, the head coaching change was there, but I think I like the theory that a newly assembled team is going to take more than week one to get ready. So give me the Buccaneers as a team that won a playoff game last year and kind of stayed the same versus a Commanders team who's trying to find their way up. Give me the consistent team. Give me the Buccaneers. Lions will beat the Rams in Detroit Sunday night. Book it. And then finally, Monday night will be the Jets at the 49ers. I do not trust the Jets right now. Give me the Niners. And for a tiebreaker, what will the total score be? I think it will be low. No, what's a low score? What's a low score? 42 points? 22, 21 points each? No, I think that's even a bit much. We'll go 40. I don't really know how to do point totals, but because it's asking, I'll say 40 points. Save it. Book it. Those are my GioMoShow picks for this week. We will recap my percentage of correct picks next week on the GioMoShow when we get ready to pick week 2. And overall, that will cut it for the GioMoShow here. So I appreciate you guys sticking by. It's not, I'm making it work here under a little bit of an illness, a mild one, of course. I'm not complaining here, but you know we're dealing with stuff here. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. Follow the GioMoShow on Instagram at the GioMo Show. Use the hashtag the GioMo Show. Follow the show and support the show. however you can. And we'll be back next week, hopefully at WXOU, with more Oakland sports and beyond. My name is Giovanni Mosheri, and this has been the JoMo Show.